Ever feel like all you need in the morning is just one big cozy hug? Well, this practice has got you covered. Come and join me on the mat. Hi guys, I'm Claire. Welcome back to my channel. And today I just wanted to jump onto the mat and just do a short kind of 10 to 15 minute practice that will just feel like a nice big warm hug. Maybe you live in the northern hemisphere and temperatures have got a little bit colder. Definitely I'm feeling the chill. So yeah, this practice is just a really nice, yummy way to feel a little bit more cozy. Come down into a comfortable cross-legged position. You can be kneeling, whatever feels right in your body today. Just lengthen out the spine. Let's close down the eyes. Just take a minute to ground in, to arrive into the space today. Release the shoulders away from the ears. Let's take one big inhale through the nose. And release it out through the mouth. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale through the nose. And everything out through the mouth. Final one, inhaling through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth. Just notice your breath. Notice the inhale and the exhale as it flows in and out of your body. Notice how you're feeling today or this morning. Just take your attention to that place. Notice if there's any bits of tension in your body. Just sending the oxygen to there. Gently blink open the eyes. Let's place our left hand down by our left hip. Inhale, our right arm up to the sky. And just gently leaning over to that side. Really feeling the space in the side body here. And making sure not to collapse down into the left hand side. Inhale takes it back up and exhale takes it over. Inhale and exhale, just gently moving fluidly with your breath today. And when I do these really gentle, soft, nourishing practices, I really like to make some audible sounds. The sounds that we make as we release everything out. Maybe it's the breath, maybe it's fluttering the lips, whatever feels like it comes naturally for you today. That just really helps us to relax our nervous system, to show and tell ourselves that we are safe. It helps to activate the vagus nerve, which in turn activates our parasympathetic nervous system. One more each side here. Super, let's bring it up to center, sending the arms up long, reaching up to the sky and then gently folding ourselves forward and not reaching and grabbing and forcing our body here, just landing wherever feels natural. It's so normal in the mornings that we feel a lot stiffer, things maybe ache. So we just need to give ourselves the body and the time just to gently wake up here. Just giving ourselves a nice gentle spinal stretch. Maybe with every breath we can lengthen a little bit more. And on the exhale, just soften down, surrendering down to the earth. Just gently walking the hands back to the body, calming to sit upright. Let's roll over onto all fours. Wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Inhale, sends that gaze upwards. Exhale, tuck that bottom in, pushing away from the ground. Inhale. And exhale to carve everything round. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. One more here. And exhale. Coming back to center, let's shoot that right arm up to the sky. So we're peeling our right hand side open, giving ourselves a nice big stretch all down this side body. And exhale, we just want to fold it underneath us, just lowering the shoulder down to the floor. This left hand can crawl forwards above our head. It can send up to the sky or possibly wrap around the back. Again, just listen to the space you're in today. Whatever feels comfortable and right. Maybe closing down the eyes here, just allowing yourself to breathe into this really nice twist. So gentle and so nourishing. When you just need a little bit of a hug. One more breath here. If you had that arm wrapped around your back, reach it up to the sky. Gently reach it forward and then push yourselves back up, coming to that all fours position. Let's take it to the other side. Inhale, lifting up the left arm up to the sky, opening everything up through the side body. And exhale, folding it underneath us, lowering that left shoulder down to the ground. Again, taking this right arm out in front of us, maybe up to the sky, otherwise wrapping it round our body. Breathing into this space, feeling nice and supported by the mat beneath you. Knowing that you are held. One more breath here. Just let the breath gently flow in and out, feeling up the belly, moving through the chest, and eventually up to the lungs and out the mouth. Good job. Release that arm if you had it wrapped. Send it back out in front of you. Bring it back to the body and push yourself back upright. Just walk your hands a little bit further forward, tuck under the toes, lift the bottom and the hips up to the sky. And we'll just come into a soft downward facing dog. So just take a deep bend in the knees, maybe pedal out the feet. Okay, let's lift the right leg up to the sky. Bend that knee and just start to make some big hip circles here. The hips is an area where we can store a lot of emotions. And this can lead to a lot of tension that we hold tightly. So it's really beautiful just to open up this space in the morning. Get some new oxygen, some new energy flowing there. If you've gone one way, just make sure you go the other way. And then we're just going to step this foot up in between our hand, drop the back knee down, lift up the chest. We can keep the fingertips on the floor, or if you have books or blocks and you need a bit of extra support, just pushing down into them. We want to make sure we're relaxing the shoulders down, shining the heart forward, getting a nice stretch all through this psoas muscle. One breath here. Exhale, let's push our hips back, flex that feet as we come into our half splits. Again, feel free to use any support you might need, bringing your hands in closer. It's not about how low you go down, it's actually about how long you keep the spine, really getting into the back of the leg. And then we're just going to flow this. So we're just going to go inhale forward. Exhale, push back. Inhale forward. Exhale, push back. Inhale forward. And exhale, push back. Last one. Hold it here on the push back. Let's bring ourselves back to center, framing that front foot. We can lift the back knee off the ground. And let's just take another gentle, easy twist. So we're just opening up to the right hand side. Maybe you want to think about really opening and turning the chest up to the sky. So the arm can go quite far back. but making sure there's no tension, no pain in your body. And release that hand down. And we want to place that hand on the inside of the foot so that we can turn ourselves to a nice wide-legged forward fold on the long edge of the mat. Coming up to fingertips like little spider hands really helps to lengthen the spine. So we just want to inhale, lengthen it out, and then exhale, just fold down to your own degree. Remembering that there is never a right or wrong. There just has to be no pain, no discomfort. Releasing everything down, letting everything go. Maybe taking hold of opposite elbows here and just taking a gentle sway from side to side. Make sure that you have a bit more weight into the toes, as we very often put a lot of weight back into the heels in this pose. But we want to make sure that we're nice and balanced through all points of our feet. Let's release the hands back down, coming up to those spider hands. And then we just want to walk our hands so we're facing the back of the mat. So we've got our left foot facing forward. We drop our right knee back down. Let's inhale, send our arms up to the sky in this nice low lunge. Maybe leaning back ever so slightly. Getting in a bit of a back bend here. Ooh, breathing to the wobbles. Exhale. Hands come to the floor. Lift the back knee up. Stepping back to our downward facing dog here. Again, taking as much of a knee bend as you feel you need today. Possibly walking out the dog again. And we'll just do all of that on the other side. So we want to lift our left leg up, bend that knee, and just make those hip circles going one way. And then the other. Then we bring that foot in between our hands, drop the back knee down, coming up to the fingertips, the books or the block, whatever you have available. Shining that heart forward, relaxing the shoulders down. Exhale, pushes our hips back, making sure our hips are nice and level here. Flexing that foot, getting that stretch all down the back of the leg. And we flow. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Last one here. Exhale, back. Let's just hold here. Breathe into the stretch. Good job. Walking our hands forward, tucking under the back toe. Lift that back knee. Inhale to open up to the side. Coming into our easy twist here. And exhale, brings that hand down to the inside of that foot. And we can walk ourselves back around to the long edge of the mat. So we're back in our forward fold here. Now this time, let's just walk our hands over to the right hand side and just gently bring ourselves a little bit closer to that leg. Now we really don't want to hold onto the leg and pull ourselves with a lot of force. We just want to surrender into the breath. And just see if we can gently get a little bit closer. Just, of course, working within your own body, making sure there's never any pain. Release that leg. Let's walk over to the left. And we'll do the same thing. You can obviously keep one hand on the floor for stability if that feels better. Otherwise, just very gently surrendering down, keeping it very soft as we have moved throughout today's practice. Good job. So release, come back to center, walk our hands over to that right foot, turn the right foot so it's facing forward, lower that back knee down, inhale, sends our arms back up in that low lunge, really sinking down into the hips here. Maybe taking a very gentle back bend here, remembering it's the morning, that maybe your spine hasn't woken up, so we just want to be really soft. And exhale to release. Those hands framing that front foot, tuck under the back leg, stepping back to our downward facing dog. One breath here. Let's drop the knees to the floor. Bring our feet together, sending our bottom back to our heels as we release down into our child's pose. Really beautiful position to really ground in. And maybe just take a moment to set an intention for the day. How do you want to come across throughout your day? How do you want to live throughout your day? Whatever comes to mind, maybe it can be something like patience, trust, confidence, whatever's resonating with you today. Just take a moment to say it to yourself. Beautiful. Maybe keeping the eyes closed. Let's just bring ourselves to come back into that comfortable cross-legged position where we started today's practice. Spine nice and long. Maybe placing the palms on top of the knees as a sign that you need to ground in. Otherwise, flipping the palms upwards as a sign that you're ready to receive. Thank you so much for sharing this space with me. Just take a moment to have a moment of gratitude for yourself, for giving yourself this time on the mat to very gently check in, move your body and begin your day in a beautiful, nourishing way. Palms together in front of the chest at heart center. Let's blink open the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope that just by moving your body in these really few simple poses, it just gave you a really big hug and showed you that you can get through these darker, colder days. Come back to this practice whenever you feel you need it. Otherwise, check out this video, which I'm sure you're going to like. And I can't wait to see you again on the mat. Thank you. Bye.